At first, the Virgo woman seems warm. She listens carefully. She asks thoughtful questions. She notices small details about you that nobody else remembers. You feel understood. But then something strange happens. The messages slow down. The conversations become shorter. And eventually, the silence begins. Imagine sending a message and watching it sit on read for hours. Then days, and suddenly you realize she's not coming back to the conversation the way she used to. Now you're left wondering what changed. Did she lose interest? Did you say something wrong? Or is she simply ignoring you? The truth is more complicated than most people realize. Because when a Virgo woman becomes quiet, it is rarely random. Virgo is ruled by Mercury, the planet of analysis. She doesn't just feel relationships. She studies them. Every word, every inconsistency, every subtle shift in behavior. While other signs react immediately to problems, Virgo does something very different. She starts collecting data. And once that process begins, the silence you feel is often part of something deeper. The first reason a Virgo woman ignores someone is evaluation. Virgo women are extremely perceptive. They notice when someone's actions don't match their words. They notice when effort becomes inconsistent. They notice when something simply feels off. Instead of confronting the issue immediately, Virgo often steps back and watches. The silence creates distance. And that distance allows her to see the situation clearly. What looks like indifference to you may actually be careful observation. The second reason a Virgo woman becomes quiet is emotional self-protection. Virgo may appear composed and rational on the surface, but internally she feels things deeply. When she senses dishonesty, manipulation, or emotional instability, her instinct is not chaos. It's withdrawal. Rather than arguing or creating drama, Virgo removes herself from the emotional turbulence. She becomes quieter, more reserved, more selective with her attention. This isn't punishment, it's protection. And if you're enjoying this kind of deeper astrology psychology, subscribe and stay in this space. Because the patterns behind zodiac behavior in relationships are often very different from what most astrology channels talk about. Now, the third reason Virgo ignores someone is disappointment. Virgo women invest energy carefully. They don't give their attention easily. But when they do, they expect sincerity and effort in return. When that effort disappears, Virgo doesn't always confront the issue directly. Instead, she begins adjusting her expectations. Her communication becomes shorter. Her emotional investment slowly decreases. And eventually, the silence you notice isn't anger. It's acceptance. She has already decided something about the relationship. Now here's where things become interesting. Because when a Virgo woman becomes quiet, many people panic. They send more messages. They demand explanations. They try to force the conversation back to where it was before. They send a fourth message at midnight, then a fifth the next morning, each one louder than the last. But pressure rarely works with Virgo. In fact, it often confirms the very concerns she was already evaluating. Virgo values clarity, patience, and consistency. When someone reacts with desperation or emotional chaos, it signals instability. And instability is something Virgo avoids. So what actually changes a Virgo woman's silence? Consistency. Not grand gestures, not emotional pressure. Just steady, calm, reliable behavior. Virgo doesn't trust words alone. She trusts patterns. Over time, consistent effort can rebuild the sense of safety she needs to open up again. And when she finally trusts what she sees, Virgo gives you something rare. Quiet, unwavering devotion that most people never earn. But here's the truth many people struggle to accept. Sometimes Virgo's silence isn't temporary. Sometimes the quiet is the conclusion she reached after observing everything. If that moment has ever happened to you, when the warmth slowly turned into distance, type Virgo silence in the comments. Because that quiet moment is often where Virgo's real thinking begins. Virgo doesn't enjoy cutting people off. But once she decides the dynamic no longer makes sense, she rarely revisits that decision. To the outside world, it may look like she simply stopped responding. But for Virgo, the decision was made long before the silence became obvious. So, if a Virgo woman has gone quiet on you, don't chase, don't panic. Just be steady. Because her silence isn't always the end. Sometimes it's the test. And if you want to understand more of the hidden psychology behind the zodiac signs and how they behave in relationships, subscribe and stay in this space.